All right, we just finished the 5 Dysfunctions of a Team, which is our 4th session together. And if you remember what Patrick Lencioni talks about in his book, The 5 Dysfunctions of a Team, he points out that it is up to the leader to define what reality is, and we have to react to reality. And in a lot of teams, reality looks like the 5 dysfunctions. The first dysfunction was an absence of trust. And trust is a foundation for everything in a relationship, whether it be a relationship one-on-one or whether it be a relationship among a group of people working on a team. Without trust, the team is going to fail, the relationship is going to fail. So we have to work hard in establishing trust within our team. The second dysfunction he talked about was the avoidance of conflict. And so what we want to have on a team is healthy conflict, not just conflict for conflict's sake, but what we talked about was courageous communication. Are people willing to speak up for what is right? Are people willing to confront you, their boss, and are you willing to confront your boss who's leading your team? And we talked about how to confront your boss. Remember, making sure you tell them your motives, your why. Why am I bringing this up at this moment? Come with a possible solution. Just don't dump a monkey on your boss's back. Come with a solution. And the third thing we need to do is prepare for blowback. What we tell that person may sting a little bit, but if we hang in there and make sure we prepare for those objections that they may have, and we prepare for the emotions that may come out, and we stick with it, we are going to be exercising courageous communication. The third thing the third dysfunction is lack of commitment. What are we committing to? For instance, walking out of a meeting. So many times people walk out of a meeting not sure what just happened at the meeting, and spending the last 5 minutes of the meeting saying, okay, what did we all just commit to doing here? And making sure that everybody's on the same sheet of music. The fourth thing is accountability. Well, let's face it, if you don't know what you're committing to, it's hard to be held accountable to it. And it's hard to hold anybody accountable to anything if they don't know what they've just committed to. So each one of these things builds on the previous one. But we're not talking about the leader holding people accountable. We're talking about, on great teams, it's peer-to-peer accountability. What are the people on the team holding each other accountable to, and the behaviors and the goals that they're all trying to achieve. And the last thing that we're talking about is inattention to results. That's the last dysfunction. A team that's not focused on results goes nowhere. They don't grow. And let's face it, in the end, it doesn't matter if we do all those other things. If there's not results, well, people are going to stop paying us. We're going to be out of a job. People are going to stop following us as leaders. So remember, it is all about trust. It's all about healthy conflict. It's all about knowing what we are committing to, making sure people have buy-in and clarity to what we're committing to. It's all about accountability, and it's all about results. So what are you going to do? You got about a week left until we get back together again. What are you going to do? Maybe you're going to do one of those team assessments and get a baseline and see where your team stands. Maybe you're going to spend time talking to your people and encouraging them to confront you, to have courageous communication with you. Maybe you're going to make sure at the end of every meeting you're going to spend some time defining what commitments you just made, so then you can hold people accountable. We're about a week away from seeing each other again. I look forward to hearing what you've done and what steps you've taken moving forward, and we'll see you soon.